That would be... Oh, another one of those. Hey, and we got a bear rune in here. Yay! If you're wondering when you can start getting bear rune drops, it is worth noting that on the randomizer, the drop level requirements of runes is the same. So if you see it drop in here, yes, you can actually get it to drop in vanilla here. It's not going to be that way. It's going to be to the right. The reason I know is it's almost always right next to the little spawn-in point. There's rarely, but occasionally, it dropping it farther away, but that's super uncommon. Although if I have redemption as well as my mercenary, we're going to be fighting over who gets to redeem corpses. No, that's my corpse! It tastes good to me. So, yeah, we just need to find stairs down in here. There's nothing really useful here. Let's go ahead and fanaticism up. And yeah, I'm just dumping into dexterity so I can get attack rating up. It'll increase substantially with each point into dexterity. And there's Duriel's shell. We actually haven't seen that yet. 2-socket indestructible blizzard, +2 all skills, increase attack speed, knockback. If I didn't need the redemption on him to keep him alive, I would totally put that on the mercenary. But yeah, is your day going all right, Elbroski? Hopefully well. Oh yeah, you already answered that. And I read it, yeah, my brain is frazzled lately. Got a lot going on. Having to figure out how to get vaccines to everybody in my household. So I can go back to my day job and end up streaming less. Hopefully by the time this releases on Twitch, that'll not be a concern, but I think it will. Not Twitch, on YouTube. But there's no telling. Right now I find the distribution of vaccines around here to be a little bit wonky. Expecting old people to stand out and wait for like 5 and 6 hours to get a vaccine with other people just right around them doesn't strike me as the smartest idea. And while there's people who are like 20 years old getting vaccines, yeah, it's very weird. Where I live, the vaccine distribution is awkward. You beat the Path of Exile campaign yesterday? Oh, cool. Finally got to an end game, but you're doing maps, basically like rifts in Diablo 3, yeah. I've done maps. I die very frequently because my survivability is just evasion and dodge chance. Oh! I made that mistake. I died a lot to a boss because of that back in the day. Because they have resistance checks as part of the design. Some of the bosses like do a lot of elemental damage to make sure that you actually have your resistances up. So I can see that being a normal thing for maps as well. There we go, and... Because guess what? 10,000 life goes a lot further whenever you have 75% resist than whenever you have 0. Where the hell are our stairs, by the way? I'm actually not sure where they're at. You have 75% all resist? Oh, just no armor, only dodge. Ah. I actually forget how armor works in that. Is it a mischance armor, or is it a damage reduction armor? I can never remember. It's been a while since I played. And some games do damage, like Grim Dawn does damage reduction armor. As opposed to evasion armor. As far as which I prefer, it kind of depends on the game design. It'd be fine if that one hit that manages to get through gives me bleed or any other. Okay. Armor has diminishing returns, and its damage reduction works great against small hits, garbage against big hits. Okay. Yeah, I always forget which games have the evasion, which ones have the damage reduction. I know Diablo 2 is an evasion one where armor has 0 effect on the amount of damage you take. It just has effect on whether you take damage at all. It's D&D armor, basically. which I don't mind. If the game's designed properly, it shouldn't matter which one it is, because the actual mechanics of the rest of it should be balanced around that. Ah, there we go. We've already seen Ghost Armor 95 million times. I can only imagine what a... Well, actually, I don't think there'd really be much point to a Path of Exile randomizer, now that I think about it. There's nothing that would really come from that, because you can essentially do whatever you want to begin with. Essentially. Not completely, but essentially. Because skills are linked to the type of skill it is. There's some that, if I remember correctly, are class linked, but still. Whole builds could be transferred among other ones. The build I've seen using is Flicker Strike, and it hurts your eyes after you get your attack speed boost. Oh. The build I weirdly enough remember playing most from that was actually I think they're called Rangers, the bow ones. And I just had, I basically just filled up the screen with stuff raining from the sky. Explosions everywhere, arrows, teleport to a new spot, more explosions, more arrows. Basically Zeal, but you teleport with each enemy hit. Yosh. That would actually get really irritating to me. I hate teleport effects. Okay, so can I get up to... There we go. Because I can leash from Radamant. I was just getting snagged on something there. And he did. Book of Skills. We have not seen the Sharkskin Belt, and we have not seen the Rune Scepter. So we'll check those out as well. Get Mercenary out of here so he'll not die. Hey, Atma. Backup healer. Yay.
Welcome. Good day.
Trade and repair. Yes. Okay, indestructible. And how are you doing, Flux, by the way? Welcome to the dark side. Yeah, Zacharoom's hand is not impressive in this one. And is Sharkskin Belt any good? It's Necromancery. Woo! So let's go ahead and get more dexterity. Hey, we're over 4,000 attack rating now. Sweet. What were we going to put? Oh, yeah, we were going to go down to Redemption, which is going to take a few levels. So down to that. I do still have my normal respec, if I remember correctly. Thank you. Thank you for putting me on your third monitor. I actually need to set up my tablet, and that's basically a third monitor as well. Speaking of third monitors, normally I just look at two while I'm streaming, though. A third monitor would be nice for keeping track of a few things. And it would actually make editing a lot easier. Because then I could work on graphics while actually doing the editing and stuff. Hi, guys. How you doing in here? Fortunately, I don't need to boost my resist while I'm actually doing this, because I can leech from your happy butts. And as long as I have something to fight, I won't die. Level 78, jeez. I am slightly tempted to try a Player's 8 vanilla. I would probably transfer items, though. I don't usually do that. The Player's 8 vanilla, that is. Until I'm, like, geared up at the very end, everything leveled up. I usually go through the game at Player's 1 to get to all the quests done, and then come back and do Player's 8 in the areas that I want to. Unless I'm testing a build, in which case I go to, like, some weird areas. The most difficult areas. Which aren't always the best magic find areas, oddly enough. You'd think, oh, this place is like one of the hardest ones in the game. Oh. It has really crappy loot because it's only like a level 81 area. I'm just pulling a number out of my ass there, by the way. As far as what level the areas are. Ah, there we go. I'm trying to think if I actually need any particular items. I have dual leech. I could use a bit more resist. I could use a better damage weapon. That's one of the big things I could use. But we just haven't really gotten a lot of +% damage. Usually I play on players 8 in normal for a good chunk of it. And then I will move around and go down to, like, players 1 afterwards. Players 8 challenge run would be good if you were into speedrunning and stuff like that, since for speedrunning and stuff, yeah, it does make the game quite tough. It makes it tougher in, like, the modern versions than it did in, like, 1.1. In 1.1 and 1.09 and stuff like that, not nearly as hard. But they did ramp it up whenever they added some of the blocks for rushing. Like no skipping straight to Durance level 2 in Act 3, so you don't have to put together the infernal flail. I still don't like going to gather the flail to this day. It's probably one of the biggest drawbacks of Diablo 2. If I were to make a full conversion mod for Diablo 2, I would totally make all the parts drop from the council, so you have to kill the entire council to get there. That way you don't have to go like venturing into like tiny little dungeons, and just make the little dungeons level 85 areas in hell. Nope. Time to circle the wall again. Whee! And there's, oddly enough, you can get through the game with most builds on Players 8, especially if you know how to cheese. But there are some builds that just can't make it through Players 8. They're just not strong enough unless you're just skipping most of the enemies. In which case, you're just playing juke the game rather than actually fighting and exploring. Whenever a build can't kill half the stuff in hell, it's just like, run past it, you'll be fine. No! Of course, I'm also stubborn and actually like fighting everything, which is not always the best idea. That's usually what gets me in trouble and gets me dying in huge circles. That, or whenever I'm playing a melee build and haven't made myself tanky enough for ancients. That and Project Diablo 2's Hell Ancients are a pain in the butt for the nerfed sorceress. I still stand by the fact that I feel she's nerfed. They are giving her some buffs in Season 2, but for those of you wondering, this is recorded pre-Season 2. It's going to release post-Season 2 starting on YouTube, though. So we've done the full circle there. Just going to run past most of these, unless we have, like, boss mob. I don't know what level we're going to be by the time we beat Hell difficulty. It's going to be up there. I don't need mana potions. I am going to fill up my belt, though. There they are. Hey, a Lem rune. Really don't need it. In fact, we've gotten the stuff we could have made wealth. Seen that rune word. I just haven't put any rune words together because, randomizer. And we just had really bad luck last time with just a bunch of dud rune words that just had nothing on them. So, and yes, things can be everything from nothing on them to ungodly, horrific, insane stuff like we got with our gloves. There you guys go. Time to die. Nice. I'm not going to go for full rejuves. I want to keep it a little challenging. Full rejuves would let me just kind of like... I have enough survivability that, for the most part, I don't think things are going to one-shot me. Despite being on Players 8. There you guys go. Ooh, yeah, there's a... Oh, you're immune to physical as well. This actually is bad. That's a little bit more painful. So, yep, here comes all the volcanoes, my friend. Mana burn as well, so we're not going to be zealing for a lot of this. Let's go ahead and back off. Let Mercenary handle that for a second while I heal up. I do want to kill him, just because like I said, I'm stubborn. He's just whittling him down. There you go. Nice. And there, and I don't see any other healing potions in that. Nope. So off we go to the next one. Oh, there is Maggot Lair, and it's right by the waypoint, so we'll go ahead and do it. So we just need to turn right. And hope not a lot of physical immunes in here. Because we are mostly physical damage. That was the original goal anyway. Oh, come on, friend. Did you really have to be? You are. You really do have to be. He's Spectral Hit as well, which kind of sucks a little bit. And yes, I have Holy Shield, I just haven't recast it. I don't have it on my hotbar because I don't want to accidentally swap to it while I'm trying to get a different aura. And there's you down. Okay, so healing potions. There's one. There's two. Flanged Mace. I think we've already seen this one. Oh, no, we haven't actually seen Sure Shoal before. Not good, though. Not enough damage. Okay, so up here... Nope, this is not it, but it progresses us forward. Should probably actually switch... Oh, Ogre Maul. Ooh. Is it going to be good? No. Amplify damage on striking, though, is pretty nice. Not enough strength. I keep forgetting. I need stats for things. We got a lot more lucky on the stats for the assassin run. So, yeah. Kind of surprised we haven't seen more meditation as well. So, lightning enchanted and cold enchanted. Lovely. Why are we not hitting you? And we'll switch over to fanaticism so we have a little bit better chance of a hit. Yes. Super healing. Thank you. Gothic plate, not worth it. It's going to be Rattle Cage, I believe. More dexterity. And yeah, we're getting about 200 attack rating per level. So we'll get up there. We will get up there fast enough. We're almost at our own redemption in case we need it. I'll probably only use it when Mercenary goes down, but it's fine. Why are we not... There we go. It's like we had the full whiff. Which happens sometimes. If we had splash damage, this would be so much easier. But, like I said, I disabled it for a reason as well. Dacian Falx. Jeez, just all the worms all the time. This is the downside of the Maggot Lair, is things just get all shoved up into just holes that you just kind of have to slowly slog through, rather than actually, you know, moving through the area fluidly. And I see a conviction. And it's not mine, because I don't have conviction anymore. It's on a different amulet. And they are mana burn. Thankfully, we have enough damage and leech that it doesn't matter. Ah, scratching my arm. There we go. Inventory, identify you. Fires magic arrows. It doesn't actually fire magic arrows. We tested that with the other randomizer whenever it popped that onto random things. You don't actually just fire a magic arrow randomly. Which made me sad. I would love just randomly just spitting out magic arrows while you're attacking with just normal things. And yeah, we're not afraid of these guys. They're not that scary. I'm gonna check down first. I think it's not there. So where is it? Okay, so it's gonna be up this way. And to the right? Come on. Give me a reasonable path on this game. And I think that's another dead end, isn't it? Come enjoy the on-strike nonsense. Lightning enchanted. Lovely. Let's go ahead and go to salvation there. Because we're not going to be able to leech too much from this. Oh no, whatever will I do? These guys at least do not hurt very bad. And I think the boss is dead. Yeah, the boss is dead. This is just a dead-end room here. I'm I need to actually edit and render the sorceress playthrough of Diablo 2. Because I do sometimes wonder how often the non-spawns happen. Because we did Project Diablo 2 with her, and we ended up getting a non-spawn of Radamant, of all things. And I'm slightly wondering if that happens with Maggot Lair as well. I don't think it does, but it just didn't spawn him. That's all it did. It's like, nah, you don't get to play with Radamant. Okay, so we're in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recast the Holy Shield. Just because we can. It lasts 10 minutes. And we're just going to go up this way because this is the only other way it can be. Yep, it branches off to the right. Sweet. Let's get into the hallway. There we go. The reason I wanted to get in the hallway is so there's less things on top of me all at once. So they have to go through the choke point. And deal with all my AoE volcanoes. Deal with my volcano, you fools. It doesn't actually do that much damage to him. Because it's not synergized. It's just a low-level volcano that pops out whenever I strike something. That said, we do actually have... We're basically a caster druid on our strikes. It's just they don't synergize. Bonk. Although I would be surprised if we actually kill something with them. It would be hilarious. At least to me. Eat all the death. And if we can actually beat this tonight, I might actually do the SDF tier thing for Paladin. We'll see. Oh, hi, guys. Do I actually want to kill all you guys? Yeah, we will. We're going to lose Mercenary to the poison from him, but it's okay. See how quickly that poison drags him down? Eh, not terribly, actually. He's recovering life from the bodies fast enough. Since we're not freezing them, we're not shattering as many either. So do we need healing potions? No, we're full. A reminder every now and then is fine, but yeah. I always forget to check my potions, check my scrolls. There we go. Trade, repair. We're going to identify first. Hellslayer, Decapitator. That is actually okay damage. Not great. It's okay. Doesn't have resist on it. Otherwise, I could use it on alt. In fact, why don't we use it on alt? Just for the heck of it. How much damage does it do? Only 12,000. Of course, it does look badass. It always looks badass. Looks way cooler than it actually is. We'll get rid of you and you. And our resist are just better. Actually, we didn't have Zeal up. We actually do more damage with that. Our attack rating is equally garbage, but it's fine. Let's be an axe murderer for a while. So, Dry Hills, we can just run through the stairs there and be happy. Gonna take another drink real quick. I need to figure out how to make a hotkey to make it so that I can just clear those. There's all the love for you guys. We are an axe murderer. I'm gonna switch to this for these guys though, because otherwise this is gonna hurt just a little bit. And oh no, they're champions. I was like, is it Beetleburst? I don't think well, Beetleburst. I can't remember where he spawns. I run into him randomly and then I'm just like, oh, it's Beetleburst. Oh yay. Do we actually have a teleport? We do not. No. I wish we did. It'd make life so much easier. Get ourselves that Enigma teleport. throw it on me. But it's only one stat, and it doesn't... I wouldn't be surprised if in most of the randomizers we don't get it. Because a castable teleport only drops in on the one thing. I think. Might be on 2. Trying to think of one that doesn't have it. So there's Lost City. Hi guys, how you doing? Hopefully not surviving very well. Nope, you aren't. Yes, we attack a little bit slower with this, but it is fun to be just the hatchet man. Rah. So you're watching an axe murderer. Rawr. Snarf. What do you want to do tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. I still find it hilarious that Pinky is the only one out of the two of them that has successfully taken over the world. And he only did it to give it as a gift to Brain. Spoiler, if you haven't watched Pinky and the Brain, how many decades after it released? It's a cute show. I miss watching it. I thought it was good. I think it still is, in just its silly way, a good show. Is it high art or anything like that, or some kind of like pinnacle of animation? No, but it's well developed. It's well designed. It's well written for what it is. So off we go into the pit of the Valley of the Snakes. The snakes. Oh. I usually... for some reason, I was just really oddly quiet there and was listening to his little statement. Oh crap. We are going all over the place with life. Hi, big guy. No. No to you, sir. That does not work for me. Yeah, the snakes are going to be doing a ton of damage down here. I keep forgetting that because we are on Players 8. 1,000 life might not be enough to just kind of horse around with. Nope. Sorry if I made anybody think their phone was going off with the thing. Sometimes I actually do accidentally hit that kind of just tone for that. Usually not, but I have caught myself while editing being like, oh, what? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Of course, I don't answer my phone. I know, that's kind of a weird thing. I don't answer my phone. I will literally sit there and see who it is calling, and if it's somebody I know, 1, they know to text me. And 2, if they're calling, I will text them back and say, hey, what's up? What you need? What's wrong? Why are you destroying my sanctity of silence? I think there's literally only 2 people alive that I will accept a phone call from. Without doing the screen it, send a text. And there's a Demon Heights Sash there. We'll check it out in just a minute. We have not seen it yet. We haven't seen... crap. String of Ears. And yes, we... Oh, there's a Cryptic Sword. We are not going to ever have the dexterity for it, but there's a Cryptic Sword. Hi, guy. And since we have the Mercenary Bug, these guys won't target him. They're all just going to target me. There we go. So we got that. We have the Grim Wand. And we have the Demon Hide Sash. With a healing potion, of course. Don't need that. Identify you. Lower resist when struck. Not bad. I do think what we have is better, because this doesn't have enhanced damage on it. Now, if we got something with a lot of, like, plus attack rating per level, that would be nice. So now we're starting to get enhanced damage on the weapons, at least. Not really good other mods, but it's there. And all resistance wand. Meh. Meh. Extremely meh. And Amulet of the Viper. Sweet. And yes, the staff is just insane. And he was fighting something. Don't know what. He was fighting something. Greetings. At least it sounded like he was. Let's go ahead and throw those into our stash. We're going to go and get rid of the Hon Sudan, because I think we're fine without it. There we go. Almost level 80. 2 levels away from getting our redemption. I would love to get our redemption.
I've heard you did well. I've been good day.
Yep, now you get to refill all my stuff there, friend. Thank you. Refilling 100 slot tomes is expensive as sin, by the way. And 100 slot keys. And yes, I intentionally let it go up to that. Because, frankly, I find it annoying to have to refill them super frequently, because I burn through a lot of them very quickly. Okay, so we got Lychee Boys at least on this floor. Which is good. That means that we're probably not going to die. As long as we can leech, we're probably not going to die. Hi, Blunderbore. The archers could probably rip our butthole open, but I am less afraid of, like, blunderbores and stuff like that than I am of them. Because magic arrows hurt! Where? Oh god, this is a really long one. There we go. Usually it's in that, at least by the second one. Very rarely is it all the way over onto the third one. And this is one reason why you go through the other doorway, by the way. It is just closer to the exit. I just go through this one out of habit. I've always gone through this one, so it's like muscle memory at this point. With the amount of RNG, it doesn't really make that much of a difference in time. So there's that. And we should have redemption soon! I love the music here. Actually, let's just run past these. Salvation! Bye, guys. And we're going to probably have the archers here, I think. Nope. We're getting lucky not having archers. When is our luck going to run out? Probably right now. And, okay, so we should be good. Let's go ahead and get salvation going. Just because I don't want those lightning guys ripping me open. There we go. Portal down into the Arcane Sanctuary. And now we're going to spend like 3 hours trying to find our way through here. Because, frankly, it's going to take a while. Gonna take a while. Yeah, these guys, what chance do we actually have to hit you guys? Probably a pretty good one. Because we have been investing in dexterity, like a reasonable human beings, I guess. And just smack them down. And Zeal is not that much faster than us just wailing on their face. Let's see. 68% chance to hit them. That's not taking into account the ignore target defense. I know a lot of people hate this place, and thankfully we can terrorize most of the ghosts away. Teleport there. I would actually love to have Holy Shock right now, because these guys get irritating as sin whenever they're in large numbers and extra fast. Okay, so there's another Spectre down. Pulse Poison. Extra fast. Lovely. And down he goes. Yeah, this place can get irritating really quickly. I did not... I'm trying to click on him. Thank you. Let's go this way. Why? Because I can. Hopefully we don't run into across too many more extra fast ghosts, because that actually did burn up a number of our potions.